yesterday about one of the goals today was to incorporate a little bit more of the offense. How did that go about today?
I thought it was good, the stuff that we added. We had actually, the more we played, I thought it was better, as we went. We played more today. We played 3 full quarters, which is, good for training camp. Like I said, I thought it was, better at the end.
Steve, last year Terry and Cody kind of handled some of the point guard stuff last year. Do you see them doing that this year too?
Oh, I think they both can. Yeah, I think we have a lot of guys. I think the way we play now is that you can get away for a few minutes, without a pure point guard. If you watch the NBA, there aren't a lot of really point guards anymore. We don't play that way.
Yeah.
And I think if you have a skill level and an IQ, which they both have, then I think Gordon could do the same. I think for sure.
Steve, you talked about Melo the other day about getting the ball, getting fouled. What do you see? And I know you're working with it. What do you see?
I want to preface this. The question was asked in a way of what does he have to do? It's not a big deal. It's if you had to say one thing, that's what I would say. It's not like this. We're doing that with every player on different things. It's not like, he's an all-star at 20 years old. A lot of it is you work on everything. The question was posed in a way, what's he going to do? That's one of the things that he can do. It's not like it's this area of weakness that, you know what I mean? It's just, I just threw it out there. So, what he's doing with that, we got other guys working with the same guy. So it's not some big deal.
No, it wasn't a bad thing.
I know it's not a bad thing. I'm just explaining to you that that's the way you coach every guy. Right. They got 3-4 things. That was one of his 3-4 things.
What are you seeing? Is there certain things like he's moving the ball?
I'm not going to share that with you guys. People will read it. No, but I'm just saying that's how you coach all of these guys. It's not like, it's not a story. That's how you coach NBA players. You meet with them, you give them the 3-4 things you work with. That's it.
You had mentioned a couple of days ago immediately about going to practice and knowing the guys have to. How do you feel now, like in terms of stopping flow and getting better defense? What about that? How you feel about things coming out?
I think it'll take a while. I think the effort is good. I think that there's certain aspects of it that are good. And then again, to me, I think I said this to you the other day. You can change, a wise man told me this, you can change environment right away. I'm not even saying it needs to be changed, okay? But like my view of what a practice is would be different than the other 29 guys. That part, I can try to lead them towards right away. To change culture, like the way people are, that's over time. That's in all of our jobs. That's how you talk to each other every day, deal with each other every day. So for me, one thing I've learned a long, long time of doing this, especially with these guys, is see me in 6 weeks. You know what I mean? We're not going to come in here in 2 days and everybody's happy now. Nobody's not sitting on the bench. Nobody's agent is telling them you're not getting enough shots. And we haven't had a 3-game losing streak. So I'm not shirking the question, but some of these things, it's just going to play out.
I know the NBA approved the rule the other day about getting rid of the take foul and transition.
I like that.
You think when stuff like that comes about, do you think about how it can help you offensively and defensively? Is there any sort of immediate reaction?
I don't think there'll be a big adjustment period because that's how we used to play. And to me, I didn't like it. Like to me, they steal the ball, run back on defense. You know what I mean? Turn the ball over, run back on defense instead of just slapping down and all that stuff. So it's the way we always did play. And I never liked it anyway. So I don't think it's much of an adjustment.
Steve, has it changed any at all with first and second year players as far as, and I know this is a generalization, but what they adapt to quickly and then what takes a little longer?
You're talking about 10 years ago or 4 years
I'm
ago?
talking about now. Like how? I mean, like
No, I know now compared to when.
just even compared to say 4 or 5 years ago.
They're definitely different because they're younger. You know, and look, this used to be, I would never want to do, I told Mitch the other day, I would never want to do his job. Because it used to be that the draft was done on performance. Because they all had been in college. And you know what? Heaven forbid, I remember sitting in the Knicks, this is 20-something years ago, and listening to veteran guys say, well, he's talented, but his team's never won. They don't have that luxury anymore. Okay, I mean, you see a lot of these guys that are taken in the first round that some of them didn't start, maybe their teams never won. That was a real red flag when I first got in the league. Like, if your college team didn't win, whoa. But now you can't do it that way because of their age and their experience level. So now you're drafting very much on potential, okay, which is much, much more difficult than saying, geez, you know, Michael, you know, led his team to a national championship, or this guy's team always won, which is hard, and it makes it very difficult. And then in terms of with them, for sure it's different. I mean, you get guys that are drafted in the first round, and rightfully so, that might have been the sixth man on their college team who didn't make the NCAA tournament, you know? So it's a totally different world that way. Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Steve.